So we'll be looking forward to seeing GBP. GBP is still weak, USD is still strong. So they are still holding their claim to each other. The same thing goes there, weak and strong. Then I will go forward and continue to what? To pick myself. And I will set my take profit to what? To the lowest low in this market at this point. So when the market is beginning to come down and it takes me out in what? In profit. Are we seeing that? It takes me out in what? In profit. So for anybody in this class, you can even prioritize by taking your entry now on GBP AUD. You can take your trade by taking sell on GBP AUD because it has gotten to the resistance point and is about to do what it has been doing over time, because it needs to go and break this low to hit this resistance again, to hit another line again. So with this kind of system of trading, you get yourself prioritizing your market entries. When you enter at the right place, you will get the right profit you are all supposed to be making. Now, by now, I'll be in profit. Do you get that? I'll be in profit, and by the end of this trade, it gets here, I'll end up with what? In profit. So you can't imagine somebody that entered at this point, somebody that entered at this point at price 78476 to the one that entered at this point. They will both have different results. Why? Because one was able to prioritize his market entry and the other was just able to just enter based on impulse because they said it is selling, let me go and sell. You get it? And they said, yeah, they said they are sharing money in Songwater. You to now run Songwater and now went to see what you are not supposed to see. You get it? So the point is, before you can enter the market, prioritize your entry, enter the right point. You don't even need to stress yourself. Once you enter at the right point, you know that your take profit is sure. It's definitely sure. And if I'll put a stop loss here, I'll put a stop loss at the highest height outside the structure. So the moment the market is moving outside this structure, if the market is beginning to break out from this place, coming to this level, it will definitely take me out. That means I don't want to do it again. Which means for you to be outside the structure of my market and analysis, I would not want to consider selling you anymore. Just take me out in minimal loss. And other way around, if you are going to my favor, just take me out at this point and give me my profits. I'm done. Do we get that? But the moment we keep basking in wrong entries, we'll keep basking in losses. So do we get that? So we won't bask in losses in Jesus' name, actually. So let's just prioritize our entries so we can what? Get productive. As you can see now, you see it is finding the momentum of selling is higher than those that are pulling buyers and the buyers that are pulling. You see, buyers and sellers are tussling with price now, but on a long run, if buyers are able to win this race and break out, they will take us out in what? In loss. But if sellers now, buyers are taking out, buyers are winning the race, but we don't decide yet until what the candle breaks out, probably 2 or 3 candles. It can break out and still return. But whatever the case may be, this trade is protected. I have given it an environment. It's in an environment. If I want to expose this trade now, I'll remove my stop loss and I'll remove my take profits and expose the whole trade to what? To an environment where there will be no safety. Do we get that now? So all things being equal, this market will what? We sell. Look at that. It's what? It will sell. So having said that, this is how we can prioritize our market entries. Our market what? Entries. So please get that and know that right. And if you are the type that does a long-term trading thing, you are not the type that does a day trading. You just put your trades run for 1 month. I mean, run for 2 days, 3 days without you checking. You can just work with an hour time frame where you get to see the general move of the market, and before you know, the market goes up. So that will be that as to how to prioritize our market entries. Now, how do we initiate signals? How do we initiate signals? Now, for example, if you get a signal on sell GBP USD, they tell you sell GBP USD. All you need to do is Now let me isolate my. Are we still in the meeting? Yeah. Now, so if at the end of this now, okay, now this is a trade. Now, if you have to talk now, okay, we do the add job here. We say, okay, sell. We drop a signal saying sell GBP USD from price 1.12858, and your take profit at 1.12711, which means you must have entered from here. If you now come to that take profit zone, you're not entering, or you're on your own. You get that? It's one of the area where we can start prioritizing our entries. If you see signals and after 10 minutes you are not coming saying, can I still enter? In short, you don't even need to ask again. It's 10 minutes after. So market will have done its movement. Market moves in seconds. In seconds, market can just drop. So that drop can take out the setup. Can you see the market? The moment market has dropped from this assumed price entry to the what? Assumed take profit level. Do we get that? So the moment this market is taking our profits, some people will now be coming. I have entered. When should I take profits? I just say them, take profit when you're in profit. I won't give you entry of taking profit. So just take your profit when you're in profit. You get it? So when you now come to after my own setup has already gone, when should I take profits? I take profit when you're in profit, sir. You get it? But then before you can see these questions, how can you identify how to copy a trade or when a setup has expired? When they tell you to buy or sell anything, go and check the price they told you to sell from. Once that price has now gone below that position, setup has been disorganized. You don't need to enter anymore again. Do you get that? It might just for example now, look at this setup now. I'm telling us to sell, and at this point, market is already at the take profit zone. And you are now saying, okay, can I still sell? I'll tell them that yes, you can sell. But when you're in profit, you can leave. You get that? So this setup now, for example, I've given you setup. The setup has taken the results. Everybody's out in profits. So you don't need to now come and say, can I still enter when you out? Just check the parameters I was giving to you. Check the take profit parameters and the stop loss parameters. Once these parameters are not colliding, they no longer correlate to the present entry. Now I gave us this as entry and this as take profit, and the market is already here already. So that means that setup has been what? Compromised. Not compromised like compromised. It has been what? Executed. Look at that. The market has been executed. So the setup is no longer for us anymore. The setup cannot come back to place. If the market goes back to this point and wants to sell again, then you can still use that setup. Do you get that? Look at it now. The market is returning up. So all things being equal, if this market gets to this level, it will want to what? Drop again. So that is when you can what? Prioritize that setup once again. I hope we get that. So please, if you really know I can see. If you really know, you understand what I've been saying and it has been profitable and educating, please let me just see your expression with any emoji, anything, any word, anyway. Drop it on the chat box, please. So I'll be sure you're with me. But I believe we're learning. Definitely we must be learning. Definitely we must be. Mr. David told me this your face no nice. This face is not funny morals. Your emoji is quite hungry. I don't know. Are you hungry with the market? Please don't be hungry with the market too. Mr. Vincent, why are you scared? All right, next, before we call it a day, let me just do a bit of little things for beginners in the room. So I believe we can all see this. Now, the financial market is a market worth $20 trillion market. I believe we already know that before now. So this is the worth of the market. So please let us wake up with the intention to make money. So when you lose money in a day, don't let it get to your head. Fire on the following day. I should repeat the entry market. Not to worry, the class is being recorded, I believe. Yes, sir. It's being recorded. So this recorded version will be released immediately after the meeting, so we can rewatch. I'm sorry I can't repeat the market entry again. I had a very long explanation, so I don't know which exactly you want me to explain. So this is the worth of the market, $20 trillion on a daily turnover, which means even after we make money from it today, tomorrow it still becomes $20 trillion market in value. Okay, I think I might have to adjourn this beginner class for those that are not experienced at all, since a couple of us here are professional traders already. Yeah, traders already. So let's just set this aside. All right, so without much further ado, I think we started 9, this is past 11, we've spent over almost 2 hours. So we want to welcome Mr. Michael, Mr. Precious, and myself. We'd like to welcome your questions so we can treat them. Any question whatsoever, please bring it up. We'll treat them accordingly. So if you want to chat, if you can, feel free. If you want to ask your question verbally, unmute your mic and speak. And if you don't want to, you can just put your message on the chat box. We'll keep records of it and we'll answer them. Can you have the slides? Yes, definitely. You can have the recording after. So if you have questions, please come up with your question. GBP USD is doing wonders. What's this one doing? GBP. I hope you can see this as setup. It has broken the resistance, but still trying to find its way. Probably wants to retest the resistance before it keeps going up. And if it can't go further, if it's going to go up, it takes us out in loss and we are good. So the fact is, please create an environment for your trades. Stop loss, take profits. So please, can we take questions? How can we get the slides? My slides are not for the public. Sorry about that. I can't disclose it. It's just for me. I can't disclose it, but I have materials in check for us. Don't worry, we have many more classes coming and we have loads of material for us. So thank you, sir, for the training. What about us that have little knowledge on trading course today? Because today class looks a bit confusing. The problem is we have beginner classes, but most of us don't attend. Like 3 days ago now, we had a beginner class. We had just 20%. I waited over 30 minutes for people to come in, but we had just 30%. And we keep putting it up on the platform. This is the more reason why, personally, I'll be taking it up. I'll be sensitizing that group now. Many are there and they are not active. They're not even taking our trades. They're not even doing anything. They're not even replying. They're not communicating. They're not doing anything. But they're just sitting and ghost. And we have some people who wants to come in, but they can't because the group is filled up. So at this point, I think we will be sensitizing the group. Inactive members, we apologize in advance. We'll be taking you down, and we're putting up those that wants to. Our setup is coming back to the structure. Hopefully, all things being equal, and if nothing happens, we are protected. So, without much further ado, I think many of us do not have questions. We do not have questions. So please, if you know you do have questions, in the next 2 minutes, I'll be ending this meeting. Please ask your question. I am open to take questions today. I'm open to take questions today, so mute your mic.
Sir.
All right, sir.
Yeah, I just want to ask, like how long do you advise, like how long should we leave a particular trade before, like for how long can
Okay.
we leave our trade on?
Now, like I said, there are two types of traders. We have the swing traders and we have the intraday traders. So for me, I am both. When I get a setup that takes long, which means I can take in a very, very good point where once I enter like this, I will never come back to loss again. It will just be going to profit for the next 1 week. Yes, I can do that. So I won't say a particular setup is for you. It's just dependent on who you are. Do you want to be trading every day per day and taking your profits per day? Or you want to become a swing trader and just leave your trade to run? You get it? So there is not, one is not best over one. The both are both okay. But if you are the type that's always busy with other things, or probably you have other engagements, you can just engage, look for a setup that takes maybe like 1 week. You enter it 1 week without bothering yourself to come back. All you just need to be doing is just checking your status, checking what it's doing. Are you still checking profits? You get it? So there is no either of the two works better. We have people that all they do is just trade, they sit on it, so they do it every day. So they open and close trades every day. So as a swing trader, you want to leverage into opening your positions today, and by the end of the week, it closes itself. You get that? So there is no choice. There's no choice to any of it. I hope I've been able to answer your question, sir, Mr. Vincent.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
My question is, what will you advise should be our wallet size? And if the wallet size is below, let's say for instance, $200, what will you advise we should trade? Is it on 1 minute? That means day trade, we watch it and we just to elaborate so that people can also be conscious of what their wallet size is and the risk that comes along with trading.
Okay, I think I would like, don't mute your mic yet. You asked the question that what can your equity size be, right?
Yes.
Me, I would like you to put $200,000, sir.
What if that is not available now?
It's available.
Come later.
It's available. All right.
Demo has a way of misleading people, and a lot of people will be trading demo as if that's the way they will trade their real money.
Yeah, definitely. I will address that. But me, I want you to start $100,000 account live.
Yes, I claim that.
Fun before the end of today, sir. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
All right. So to answer that question, one, if you, I don't control how much you fund. I don't know how much you're worth. Many of us, we are worth more than $10 trillion. So if I'm telling you to go and $400, it's a slap on my face. You get it? So please fund what you can afford to risk to lose. Now, you don't put your life investment in Forex. Don't make that mistake. Don't put everything you've worked your whole life for 3 years. I used to have somebody like that in Ibadan. He did that. His wife dismantled him. His wife collected the laptop, the phone, everything. He was even treating this one like a child. So please don't make that mistake. Trade what you can afford to risk. To lose rather. So if you are worth 10 million, you know what you can afford to lose with your 10 million. So for those that are worth 5 billion, you know what you can afford to lose. And for those that are worth 1,000 naira, you put in your 100 naira, trade it gently, and you'll be enjoying gently. That is even if there's a broker that can accept that actually. But jokes apart, please invest what you can afford to lose. And the fact that you can afford to lose doesn't mean you should go and blow it. Trade it cautiously and help yourself to build on consistency. Get that? So one thing again, please, if you have a demo account, please don't run $100,000 demo account. If you are trading with demo account, please start with nothing less than $50, maximum $100. So consistently build that money. If you can build $100 on demo, trust me, I don't know why you will not be able to build your live account. But if you are trading a $100,000 account and you're making money every day, man, I was able to make money today. I was able to do this. I was able to close $70,000 in a few seconds. I was able to close. Yes, you will be able to close it because you have the bet to yourself. The sky is so big. So you can fly and do it anyhow with $200,000 account. But when you now fund your real account, it becomes so difficult to get it. It becomes because the lot size you are implementing on those accounts, you will not be implementing on your live account. So the little sense you are seeing is looking like you're not making results. Yes, you are making results. Why? Because number one, after I take this class, Wumi will be coming up to teach us how we can prioritize our lot sizing. You get that? She'll be coming up. She will be coming up to teach us how to prioritize our lot sizing, how much you have, how much can you use, what lot size will you be using on this account? Which one should you be using here? Which one should you be using here? So anybody with $100 account should not be coming up with one lot size to go and trade. No, she'll be coming up and she'll be sharing her screen to teach us how to go ahead with that. Okay, so let me read. Gold is selling to Mr. Okay, you are giving us setup. They are giving you setup. My question is about prioritizing. It still looks so much vague. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know why you're saying it looks so much vague, please. But then the record will be available. You can always go over it and over it again. So gold is selling till 16. I don't know if you can explain more on how to prioritize trades. Well, I don't have the time to do that anymore. I don't have the time, but you can just visit. I will drop. You can visit our YouTube channel, Francis James, my YouTube channel, to get the video and watch over again, so you will know how to. So I don't know. Okay, iPhone. So much. Okay. I don't understand you, but then whatever is uncertain about the prioritizing lesson, you can always come back to it and get the certainty in it. If you get that, okay. I don't know if you can explain. Okay, sir, the knowledge gained so far from you, sir, with knowledge gained so far from you, can we trade live for us that has been following up back to back? That is if we are ready. Please advance. Please, you are ready. There's no time. You are ready. You are actively ready to do it, because those money you're making on demo accounts is just a demonstration money, virtual money. They are not meant for you. So just put in any liquid that you can risk to lose and be making that small accounts, making that small. Before you know, you are doing well. With our signals, testimonies is everywhere with our signals. So if you have signals if you have people giving you, all you just need to do is copycat, and you make results, and you go and enjoy the results. Nobody's even charging you for copying now. You get it? Before I can even copy an exam, I would have paid somebody that open your book for you. But now you're not paying. It's just a free. They say there's no free food in a free town, but in this town there's free food and there's free town set that has been paid for. Okay, GBP is setting up. Okay, our GBP USD is setting back up. So by the time it gets into the structure, takes us out and everybody makes money. So it has been paid for. All we just need to do is what? Prioritize it. Please. So just take that courage. Start. Like you said, you've been following me and you've been following a couple of our advanced trader back to back. You'll be following our lessons, our classes. So please don't follow them in vain. All the things you learned won't give you results until you start implementing them. Until you implement them, we can't get results. And the result is what we need. The result is what we need. So once we get the results, we will have, like I said, I believe you filled the questionnaire form we threw to the room. It closes tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. It will be closing tomorrow. So please, very important, please, the questionnaire that was thrown to the group, please, we need to fill it up. And by the end of today by 8 o'clock, we'll be having a pool. Today by 8 o'clock, we'll be having We'll be having a poll on when to be having our online classes. Should we be having it in the morning? Should we be having it in the evening? Or should we be having it in the afternoon? So please be available by 8 o'clock today. There will be a poll on WhatsApp. There will be a poll on WhatsApp. We'll be coming up with a poll. So please, let's be available for the poll. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so I think at this point, I've been able to take all questions. Thank you very much. Please, Wumi will be coming up now. Mr. Wumi will be coming up now to give us how to prioritize our lot sizing in our individual account sizes. Thank you, Wumi. The mic is yours.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Okay, if you can hear me, please type 2 on the chat. Okay. Please type 2 on the chat if you can hear me. Okay, please hold on. I'm coming. All right. Okay, so I'll just be sharing on how to put our lot size. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you can see my screen, please just type 1. All right, okay. So basically this is 50 USDT. So for those of us that are starting with $50, if you are going to be using 0.2, it's actually at low risk. So you can use 0.01, 0.02 as your lot size. But if you are going to be using 0.05 on $50, then you are risking a lot, because once the trades start coming to loss, you might end up losing all the money. You might end up losing all your money. And for the $100, you can still use 0.03. You can use 0.03. Please hold on. I want to try and show you on how to put your lot size on the MT4. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, so this is MT4. And if you're going to be using your lot size, please, if you can see this, please type 3, if you can see this, so to be sure. All right, so where this volume is, this is where your lot size is. This is where your lot size is. So you can either use 0.01 or 0.02 or 0. It depends on the amount you have. Depending on the amount you have to trade. If it is $100, you can use 0.03. And if you are trying to use 0.06, 0.08, like that, then you are risking a lot. I hope you all understand. We are risking a lot if you are using that volume for your trade, and which definitely you don't know if it will bring profit or it will bring loss. So you have to be careful of the lot size we use. We have to be careful of the lot size we use whenever we are trading. Now, for the $100, okay. For the $200, you can use 0.06. You can still use 0.0. It's at low risk, so you can use 0.06 to trade. And this lot size now, it's actually is actually the one that is bringing us profit. Depending on your lot size, that is the amount of profit you will be getting. So if you are using 0.01, if you're using 0.01 on $100, you might be getting lower profits. But when you are too greedy, you can go for 0.03, 0.05 just to get more money. I don't know. But for at a lower risk, please let's try as much as possible to manage our lot size. It will help us. It will help us. We cannot make money, like we can't make the whole money that particular time or that particular moment immediately. We cannot make like $1,000 that moment, but let's try as much as possible to manage our lot size. So if you are using $200, the 0.032 is at, in fact, you can I don't know, you can actually lose a lot when it comes to loss. You can lose a lot. You can lose a lot when it's coming to loss. So you have to try and manage your lot size. The mid risk is 0.20 for $200. The mid risk is 0.20, and if you're going to be doing lower risk, you can use 0.06. And for the $500, low risk 0.12, you can use 0.12. But if you're doing $500, that does not mean you can't use 0.01. It doesn't mean you can't use 0.02. It doesn't mean you can't use 0. But low risk for $500 is 0.012. Do you understand? So mid risk is 0.40. So if you are putting your trade and even a trade, so you can just type 0. Then you buy or you sell. So and also for $1,000, because I tried using 1.0 for $1,000, and I can tell you that yes, I've actually had loss. So if you are using $1,000, please, as much as possible, don't use 1.8 at your own risk. Actually, at your own risk, because when you start having layers on the chart, trust me, if you have like 5 layers and you are on 1.00, trust me, and if it's getting close to the stop loss, you might end up losing the whole money. So let's try as much as possible. When we are on $1,000, if you are using $1,000 to trade, please use 0.70 or 0.24. The mid risk is 0.70 at most. And if you can also use 0.30, you can use 0.50, depends. But your low risk should be 0.24 on $1,000. Like that. So if you're having like 2,000, you can bring it up. To 0.80, 0.90, depends. So let's try as much as possible to always watch our lot size whenever we are trading. If you don't have much money on your wallet or your account, please don't, because I know most of us have been seeing a lot of people posting their results, and we are seeing like $200, $500. We are seeing 60 something dollars. The lot size they are using is actually high, and that is why they are getting money like that. That is why they are getting profit like that. But if you are using 0.01, expect on $50, you might be getting cents. You might be getting cents. You'll be getting cents on $50. Even on $100, yeah. There are sometimes that you get like cents, 0.01, 1 point something dollars, like that. So let's try as much as possible whenever we are trading on a lower amount. Let's try and watch our lot size. Let's not be greedy. So just because we want to make money sharp and put in a high volume, and at the end of the day, we start blowing our account. So let's try as much as possible, watch your lot size. And I think that's all for now. If we understand what I just said, what I've just explained, please just type 4 on the chat. Let me see. Okay. It depends on the amount. That's why I said it depends on the money. It depends on your balance in your account. If you're having like $100, I'm not sure you can risk that. Do you understand? Even if it is sure, if the trade is sure that definitely you will get enough profit, please let's try and manage our lot size, because even those people that are calling the trade for us, they will put it, manage your lot size, because it might get to your take profits and it might come down. There are sometimes that's why we have news. If there is news going on and the market is somehow, it might change. Things might just change and you start getting lost, or you might blow your account at that period. So it depends on the amount you have in your account. So you can put the lot size. You can put the lot size. That was why I said I shared the lot size tips on the chats, on the group chats on WhatsApp. I actually shared it so that we can get to know the kind of volume we can put whenever we are trading. I hope we understand. Mr. Tobiloba, please, do you understand, sir? Okay, do we have any question? Okay. Please, sir, go ahead. Okay, so if there's no question, since we all understand the whole tips, so I think this should be the end. I don't know, Mr. Francis.
All right, thank you very much. Really appreciate. Please, let's drop appreciations to Ms. Wumi. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for that. Some of us just trade without knowing what to risk. Okay, when you are sure of trade, of course now, why not? When you are sure of it, like 100% sure, but me, I believe there's nothing 100% sure in Forex. So when you are sure of your setup share, you can risk, still use your money. Why not risk it? So let's appreciate Ms. Wumi. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for the knowledge shared. Thank you for the knowledge shared. It is not to waste, though we might know before, but we know more better now. As a beginner, take nothing less than 2 trades, maximum, minimum 1. Don't do more than 2 positions. You get that? As a beginner, if you are engaging in many positions, you affect yourself. You affect yourself and you affect your psychology of trading. So please, let's just stick to 1, maximum 2. All right, so that will bring us to the end of today's class. Thank you for coming on board. Please, today was really productive for me. But if you know it was really productive and you've learned a lot, please let me just see your expression in the chat box. Show your expression. Show your thanks to Mr. Michael, Mr. Precious, Miss Wumi, and well, if you think I deserve one, you can show your thanks to me. No problem. I'll accept it. Evangelist Dabri, I welcome you, sir. Hope you've been able to learn something, sir. He's not with us. All right, so that will be the end for today. Thank you for joining us. So we'll communicate with us on our subsequent class yet to come. So please ensure you are always attending. Yeah, you are the best by the grace of God. God is helping us. All right, so please, we'll see you again.
Thanks all. God bless you. We really appreciate. On behalf of all of us, we are very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Thank you, sir. All right, so please join us again on our next meeting as communicated to us in subsequent time. Have a nice day and productive day. Please let us go back to our chat and go and make money. Enjoy the rest of the day.